Uh, oh my word. It takes a lot these days for me to lose my rag and get angry about stuff. But yeah, that's come close to doing the trick today. Total abject humiliation. Newcastle lose at the Etihad 4-0. 4-0. I thought we were past this. And let's start with a precursor, right? People are going to say, well, City can spend. Look what they did. They bought Marmoush, who got the hat trick today. He was a January signing. They're short in numbers, but they could get Kasanov under our noses in January. Right, that wasn't an issue before the game. Before we thought, oh, this is our best chance of having getting a result there. So let's not kid ourselves, right? Today was horrendously poor by every single player wearing that Newcastle United shirt. All of them, bar maybe Lewis Miley, who could maybe have a squeak of doing okay in that second half. By which time the game was good and lost. Where was the attitude? Where was the drive? Where was the commitment? Where was the desire? That wasn't the Newcastle like we've been accustomed to watching. That's a Newcastle today that went there, and it's the moment the first ball was kicked, we rolled over and had our tummies tickled like a terrier puppy. It was beyond horrendous. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. That wasn't that. I don't know what that was, but I don't wish to see anything like that ever again. Yeah, City were fine. They didn't have to get out of second gear. Didn't matter. Doesn't matter what City did today. The defensive effort, again, we've conceded from a route one long ball over the top by a goalkeeper. Same as what we did against Brighton at home all them months ago. Second goal, Marmoush has about 8 Newcastle players around him, but still finds himself free with plenty of space in the 18-yard box to make it 2. I could go on. Even McAtee's goal, Tonali's just stood there watching him. Just everyone to a man. Gordon, poor. No press whatsoever. Where's the attitude defending from the front? Hosing down these players and getting in their faces. Forcing them into mistakes. You've got a young kid there who we saw is nervous in the Premier League, doesn't speak a word of English. Put the pressure on him. There was none of that. It was total abject humiliation and pathetic. City were in action in the week. They looked fresh. We looked the ones like we've been run ragged in the week by Real Madrid. Yeah, I don't know. You were hoping by some grace of God that we were going to show what we were about today. But for some reason, we're just not turning up for these Saturday 3 o'clock kickoffs. We've got a huge fixture list ahead of us. Forest, who have dropped points again today. That's huge at home next week. And following that, that's 3 defeats in 4 now in the Premier League for us. And the only win in between those was bottom of this table, Southampton, who are barely a mid-table championship team at this point. Birmingham gave us tougher games than the 2 against Southampton. Pathetic, embarrassing, to a man, every single one of them. And if there's not a player I've mentioned, they were shocking as well. Everyone. I'm just embarrassed. I'm nigh on speechless. So I just... for the first time in years, I'm watching the game thinking, what is the point? We've not even tried to win that game. I don't understand. From the moment the first ball was kicked, no commitment, no desire, no drive, no... You go from the 2 performances against Arsenal in the semi-final of the Carabao to watching that today. And then that City side was demolished by Arsenal. The mind boggles that City were there to be got at today. And we've just bottled it. Complete and utter bottled it to the point where we've been embarrassed and humiliated and put in our place. We want to be at the top table, you know, playing big games like that game that will actually mean something in the future to, you know, potentially challenge for trophies and top four and whatnot. Miles off it. An absolute abject embarrassment to a man. Pathetic. I don't know. I don't know. I could go on and really get into analysing these goals we've conceded today, but it'd just wind me up. And to be frankly, it's a waste of everyone's time. Look, Lee has the vlog later and he'll be at the last word. I feel sorry for him today. Despite it being the closest away day for him, it's still many hours in the car. In fact, I hope the club do something about refunding the guys in the away end today. That's how bad it was. And I think the club need to do that because that was shocking today. And I thought we were past all that. Yeah, I think the club need to be refunding people's travel and tickets for that game today. That is pathetic. And you can forget about cup finals and whatnot. Yes, 2 years ago, our league form dipped when we were in the final, but, you know, we not learned anything? No? Whatever. If you want to smash the like video for this video, then please do. If you don't, then don't. Who cares? But, yeah, again, humiliating display. Stay tuned.